Yeah. Looks alright. Except for this one. Oh, no. Oh, towards me. Oh. Hot. No. You're fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing great. I had a perspective shift this morning on the train coming in.
Wow. Oh my God, look at him.
And I saw a woman, right?
Mhm.
She had like beautiful hair. It was like tied up in a bun, but you could tell that it's like nice and long and like full and just alive and healthy.
Mhm.
And so her hairline came all the way here and then right above her eyelashes. And then it went back. And I was just
What?
like, yeah.
I don't know what you just said.
So like, you know how black guys, it's like here, then it comes down here, then it goes over and then down?
Yeah.
So hers, instead of here,
You mean
it
how
would
a hairline goes?
Yes. No, her hairline is here. So only this space was free.
Okay.
And then it came down.
Only this space was free?
Yes. So imagine your hairline stops
So
here.
it goes down, the hair's here and then there's a gap in the middle.
No, move on. Come.
What language was that?
So your hairline is here.
Yes.
Hers is here.
Yeah, so it was up to here. And
Yes, and then
it went
just
up
a
to-
little bit
so
of
right up to
space
here.
between her eyebrows
And there was an empty in
here.
the middle.
and in the middle.
Like, kind of like Sia. But with
Hers
the
is
middle-
not.
But with the middle cut out.
It wasn't cut out, that's just her hair naturally grows.
She has no forehead?
It wasn't like a big defined forehead like this, it was just like this little spot right here.
Did she have a very small head?
No, it was a normal size head.
I'm very confused.
It's okay. And then she had like hair on her arm, and then she sat like this. Like this. And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, how disgusting is that? And then I looked over at the guy next to me, whom I saw as soon as I got into the train, and he was sitting with his legs wide apart,
Okay.
and he had hair in his hands. And I immediately thought to myself, why is that disgusting? But that's okay. I didn't even like register him as a person. I was just like, oh, normal guy. And then I looked at her and I was like, abnormal, disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in so many ways we do that all the time. Like, oh, women shouldn't have hair on their arm, but it's okay for a guy. Women shouldn't have hair on their legs, but it's okay for a guy. Women should sit like super tight, but it's okay for a guy to do the spread. And then I was just like, what does this mean? Number one, why do we do it? And number two, what does it mean? Why do we do it? And what are some of the other areas that we're judging each other very, very harshly, unknowingly?
I'll give you my take,
No, it's not.
or my interpretation. I'm not saying it's right by any means, but I mean, I don't think that's a double standard.
No.
No. Because that's what you're saying.
I feel like we just have different metrics for different people, or different rules for different people.
Double standard, like directly
fine.
directly correlating. It's like sex. It's nice for a guy to have sex with a lot of women. It's you're a whore if you're a woman to do it, which is completely untrue. But with this, I think it's a little different. With stuff like that, I think men and women have different characteristics for that kind of thing. Like especially with the hair on the body, I think like men are expected to do different things in like a different area. I don't think you can directly compare that. You know?
What are the different things?
I don't know. I honestly I have to be careful with what I'm saying here. I don't know exactly. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. until I get this all together. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to.
Women should be
properly.
softer and prettier and more put together. That
I
is
think-
required.
I think it's not required, but I think men also have to do the same in a lot of regards, like maintaining themselves. I think, you know, obviously men don't shave their legs every 2 days like women do, or anything like that. And I think it's more work for them in that regard. But I don't think it's particularly unfair. You know, I don't think it's good for you to be like, oh, that's disgusting, but you know, I think it's a little different maybe. I don't know, because like, you know, my take on this is like, if I expect a woman to be like trim and pretty and shit, like I do the same with myself, or I try to at least, you know.
I don't know how women get anything done.
Yeah, they have a lot of shit.
It's so much unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
It's like Kim Kardashian has a woman who has the same body type as her who does her fittings.
Mhm.
And a lot of these like top women like Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton, they have body doubles that do their fittings, because it's like, who has time for that? Getting into 2 hours of hair and makeup every morning to face the public, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And then you have to go get your nails done, then get your facial, and then get your blah blah blah. Don't eat too much. And
I think that's
blah,
also
blah.
a choice though, Mark.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Because if you listen, the woman.
She's made her life around that.
No, wait. The woman who was representing, she was on OJ's team, or no, she was on the other side's team, because he had a whole team of lawyers. But the woman from the other side, she didn't put too much emphasis on how she looked, and they fucking read her for filth every day. It was all about like, oh, look at her, she doesn't look good, she's frumpy, and she's this, and she doesn't look her face, look at her face, and look at her clothes.
But isn't that how we treat men too, to an extent?
No.
Maybe not as exaggerated, but I think
No.
it's a similar thing.
No. First of all,
If
men
you
wear the
look-
same thing every
No.
day. Look at the politicians.
Yeah, you same suit, but you don't like. These people look fucking ridiculous though.
Bernie Sanders doesn't look good.
No, he doesn't. He looks fucking ridiculous.
Trump doesn't look good.
He
No one comments on their
looks
appearance.
ridiculous. Yeah, people definitely
Because
comment
Trump
on
has
their
the
appearances.
fucking no. Because Trump has the fucked up face. with
And
his first
the
time.
and the suit too, bro.
No.
Like yeah, everyone like comments on the suit and it's like.
Alright,
the
Stef,
same
you're being
outfit.
ridiculous right now because you're not being honest.
I'm not. No, I'm not suggesting that it's not true because I agree with you. I do believe that. I just think the examples you chose are quite bad. But
Joe Biden. He's a handsome man. Actually,
Yeah, he
and
fits
looks
pretty well.
good.
He does look pretty good. You can't like.
But he doesn't have to do a full face of makeup. He doesn't
No.
have to do his hair. He doesn't have to.
What
fucking-
hair?
I know, right? He doesn't have to get his nails done. Like it's like so many things that they don't get his nails done.
I don't know. Ask him about his his nail care. I can't even say it. His nail care. It's so because you say hair care routine and it doesn't work. Nail care routine. There we go. I don't. Yeah, I agree with you, of course,
It's
but
so stupid. I don't know how they get
men do it.
done.
Like in Hollywood, men do it a lot.
Not saying like the women stuff. Have you seen these men on the red carpet?
They wear the
Every-
same suit, but it's like I wouldn't
Everybody's
say-
in a black suit.
But I wouldn't say it's easier.
It is easier. Steph, these women, they have to start getting ready for a 6
No,
o'clock
you're right.
carpet
You're right.
at 12 noon.
Sure.
Or even like 10 o'clock.
Sure. No, you're right.
It's not
I don't
even comfortable.
I wish it wasn't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I'll be honest. I don't like that because it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Because sometimes the result is usually, I wouldn't say worth it, because you can. It's like it's with makeup and everything. I think it's a thing of diminishing returns. You know what I mean? It's like the first hour, great. They're just gonna make a really big difference, but then after an hour, it's kind of just like.
I don't think
bullshit.
that's necessarily true. I've been to a million weddings and the brides, they dance and dance and dance. Good makeup doesn't run if you cry or sweat. So let's just put that out there.
That's why I could never have makeup. I think you should test makeup on me with the
It
amount of stuff
doesn't,
that I do.
good makeup doesn't run. Nothing happens.
I dare them to challenge
If you,
me.
all you have to do, you have to remember to just dab. Don't wipe, don't smear, just dab. So if you're crying, you do the white lady dab, and then you twine the toilet paper, you put it up here, or do like a Wendy Williams where she get the what do you call this?
The Q-tips.
The Q-tips, and she goes right
Speaking
here,
about
right
branding.
here.
Q-tips, you know that's a brand?
Yeah.
It's not a thing,
I
it's
know.
not the name of it. Anyways,
I know.
we just had a discussion about this just a minute ago.
Anyway.
About intercom.
Yeah.
Apparently intercom is a brand, it's not the actual name for the communication system.
Yeah.
You said it to me and I'm like, what do you mean intercom? Like the thing that you talk
Yeah.
to?
It's
I'm
a
like,
company.
oh,
Who knew?
interesting.
Yeah. So we were discussing something in my Manhattan Chamber of Commerce meeting, and that I wanted to talk to you about.
Wait, quick question before.
Yes.
Is my beard even?
It's not shaped, Stef.
I shaped it this morning.
No,
I took
you
a
did not.
lot of it off. on
No,
both
you
sides.
shaved it,
No.
but you didn't shape it.
No, I didn't.
Why aren't you shaping anymore?
Bro, do you know how long it takes?
It takes too much time.
It takes like
Why'd you take off so
30
much?
minutes. Because this morning when the mirror was foggy after I took my shower, and I'm like, oh, I gotta like, because it was like growing off.
Wait. You're okay. You remember you came to my house and you were like, oh, your fucking bathroom is so hot, the window, the mirror is foggy. My house, we have the suction.
I said it was
never gets
stuffy.
like that.
Okay, I said it was
ridiculous.
stuffy.
First of all, his bathroom doesn't even have a fucking window to let the fucking steam and the hot air out and the germs.
No, my bathroom has a fucking fan like a normal bathroom.
No, Steph, stop it. Because I have a nice window that lets all of that stuff out, so we don't have to suction.
Mark's already providing the suction.
Let's
in his
just
house.
move on. Anyway, wait. So I think you took off too much. I don't like when it's like so low.
Yeah, I went into the bathroom this morning and it was like foggy, and I went like this and it went too much. Bro, I looked at it this morning and I did it on the side and I just looked in the mirror because it was starting to clear up. And it was like happening.
Oh my god. Yeah, because it's low.
Yeah, because you know here like
Yeah.
it comes up really high.
Yeah.
So I looked and I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh no.
And you have to be really careful because you know what it is. You start going down one side, you're like, you go to, and the next thing you know, I got a bare face.
Let me see the other side. Yeah.
But it was like high before.
It was high.
And so I had to like cut it down or else it would have been super uneven. And I also trimmed it. I like it trimmed. It looks a little cleaner.
No.
You don't
It's
like
better
it?
when it's more. It's just a little bit more.
Oh, I'll go to the next setting up.
Yeah.
Thing. I'm a trimmer.
I always tell you this if you.
I need to
put
get a
it
new trimmer that goes like in half increments.
Oh, instead of like a full.
Full increment, yeah. Because it goes from like 1 to 3.
Does it?
This is a 1.
Oh yeah, that's like too low for you.
Yeah. So I need to maybe do like a 2.5 for it.
Because it's like weird. Because it's like it's not dark, but it's not like skin.
Women, you know, some years ago I heard somewhere, maybe GQ or something, that women are in the type of facial hair women like most is scruff. Maybe that's why the dating app is called scruff.
No, that's called scruff for another reason.
What's the reason?
Scruff is for like bears.
Oh.
So it's like all the big burly,
Yeah.
like really
But
rough,
like,
rugged.
women like a little bit. That,
So
like,
you're
that's
saying
a,
like this?
That's a preferred.
No, women like
Tell them what women
Just
like.
a
Mark.
little bit more.
Why doesn't a man tell again in this?
Maybe
like,
I should
what
just speak
women
for
like?
myself.
Yes,
Fine,
you
I'll just
should.
speak for myself. I love Steven's beard.
Yeah.
Oh my god, have you ever had someone like with a nice beard eat your ass and they were like putting the beard in it? It's awesome. Right?
But no. The thing is, like, a lot of girls don't like getting their pussies eaten with a big beard.
No, that is an unkept beard.
No. My hair is quite prickly
Your hair is prickly.
because it's very thick.
Yeah.
So if I grow it long and then I'm like face like, it's like it hurts.
But it's more prickly like
No,
this.
it's not.
It's more prickly
No, it's
lower.
not. It's not.
No?
It's less. It's a lot smoother now.
I don't think that's true.
Come.
So no,
Come.
I'm fine.
No, come.
I'm fine. I'm gonna stay over here with my
Come.
cue cards. I'm okay.
All right. We should probably get to work.
Yes.
Business.
So look, so in the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce, so I'm in BNI, I'm also in the Manhattan Chamber
We talked
of
about this
Commerce.
the other day. You should join all of these things.
Yeah,
if you're,
good.
yeah, I think we talked about this in a podcast episode, but the reason you should do it is because you'll get, unlike going to a meetup or free events, because I know that's like the argument, it's like, oh, I'll just go to free networking events. It's like, yes, but people who go to free networking events are thinking the same thing, like, oh, I'll just go to free networking events. And it's like, you're in the beginning and they're in the beginning, so like there's no business to happen there because neither of you have fucking money because you're at a free event. So, or you don't have much business because you're at a fucking free event. So you have to, if you want to really commit, you have to pay, and also BNI takes work and takes like, you have to schedule this shit and do this and follow-ups and that, and like you have to offer something, so it's like serious people who are there because it's people who can actually follow a schedule and are very serious about their business.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, there's a cost of entry and it's for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the reason you get the platinum card with Chase or whatever, or with the American Express card, it's $10,000 up front that you just don't get back.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's because you get something that's exclusive or you get something that's like better quality.
Yeah.
You know, there's a cost of entry to that.
It's true.
So
to join that. So some people were like talking about the long-term effects of what is happening right now with COVID in terms of like business, finance, and other stuff. One guy says that he believes that there will be like coming up a depression because a lot of countries are like borrowing money to take care of their people. You know, in a lot of countries they didn't have like a big savings because most countries are in debt.
yes.
So they didn't have like a big money to say like, oh, let me give everybody since we all can't work. So he's saying that there's a depression on the horizon. But then someone says that he doesn't think there's going to be a depression. There's going to be a very big disparity where like companies and people who are winning and thriving in this time versus people who are like just fucking wiped out.
Yeah.
So he was saying companies like Zoom, like Netflix.
The wealth gap is going to increase.
It's going to increase, is what this other guy said. Yeah.
But that's always how I think that's always how it is. Like if you look at time, it's like the people who are doing well or who are like using the system to their advantage.
Yeah.
They always get better, and then the people at the bottom, they always eat shit, especially with capitalism.
Yeah.
Because, and especially in America's capitalism, because there's no social health at all in America, basically.
Yeah.
So when you're at the bottom, it's just like, it just gets worse and worse for you.
So what do you think, like, what do you think the depression versus the disparity? Of course, the disparity is already happening.
Yeah.
Social media is up. Video platforms, Netflix.
Yeah. Video games.
Up. Video games up. Zoom up.
Everything digital is up.
Everything digital is up.
Yeah.
Food delivery up.
Yeah. Fast food. Everything like that. Up.
So, but what do we do as a company to like put ourselves, because this is what
to make sure that we're on the right side of this.
Yeah.
I think we've already started doing that pretty well. Like, we're in a very niche market already. It's just kind of interesting because we offer a luxury service that like isn't always necessary.
Yeah.
But I feel like as more and more stuff is happening now, and like as it's shifting, it's like it's gonna be more necessary.
You think so? Why?
And also, like, I'm not really worried about it. More, what the fuck is happening? Why? No. Alright, Cameron, show the fuck out. I'm really excited because we always adapt. At the end of the day, it's like if something's not working, we just find another way to do it, and it doesn't crush us ever.
Right.
So there's not that, like, I'm not too worried because at the end of the day, like, for us personally, let's say, like, we'll fucking go and do whatever it takes. I'll ride Uber.
No, but that's not the point though. Like, when I say, let's not worry, don't get anxious about it, but plan. So I feel like we have to put the plans in place because it's shifting very, very fast, like right underneath us.
Yeah.
So I want to know like what practical steps, because our business is one, staging, photo, video, 3D. Real estate will always be there, so photo, video, 3D is going to just keep getting more and more important.
Yeah.
Therefore, better and better work will be more and more in demand.
Mm-hmm.
So those guys doing photo and video for 300 on your shitty camera, fuck you, because I'm gonna eat your lunch.
No, don't say fuck you. No.
Get better!
No.
Fucking get better! And
But-
stop, they'll be alright. Fuck those guys. And fuck the realtors who are telling me that, oh, you're charging this and that for whatever I can get it from my $300 guy. Fuck you. Go to your $300 guy, but don't tell me that my shit is not fucking luxury.
Nobody's ever said that to you.
Why am I so angry then?
I don't know.
Oh.
I
Anyway.
don't know who Mark's fighting over.
No, I don't. I hate when Stef. I have to fucking talk to these people on a daily basis. I handle the business development, so like they come to me and they say, "Why is it so expensive?" I'm like, "Have you seen my portfolio? What are you talking about?"
But that's the thing. Like people try to get good work for less. Like, of course.
No, but they act like it's not better than the $300 guy. That is my
But that's
problem.
That's what you do though. That's the approach. That's how you do sales. It's just part of business. Like,
Not
don't
me.
be mad. Yes.
No.
You're like, just give it to me for less. Like,
no,
yeah.
if I'm shopping around, right, I acknowledge that the person who has the luxury service, I acknowledge the exclusivity and the beauty of your work. I never go into a store, like, I would never go into Burberry and say, why is your trench coat $1,200? I know why it's $1,200. I'm gonna say I cannot afford it, but I'm never gonna say, what's the difference between that and the other fucking shit? I would never say that because I know what the difference is.
Yeah.
You can have a Burberry coat for 20 years and it still looks great.
Yeah.
Can't do that with another coat, right? So, you know, what are we saying?
Of course. No, you're right. I mean, I don't talk to these people. So if they're approaching you and they're like saying like they don't recognize, or they recognize it but they want it for less and then they don't, they're like, why does it cost more? It's like, then that's stupid.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking.
Because that's not good.
Yeah, no.
That's fucked up. Because it's like you see the difference.
Right?
You know what it is. Like don't. And at the same time, it's like we're still charging less than other
Right?
people. So shut the fuck up. It's like just fucking shut up.
So look, so let's get down to it. Or maybe we can think about it and then tomorrow we can say what we came up with. Because we have to be on the cutting edge.
Yeah.
I
think that digital services are. I mean, I don't think digital services are come up even more than they were before, and innovation is happening more and more. And art is still a very big part of life. It's a big necessity. And as I said,
necessity.
it is.
Necessity?
It's definitely a necessity.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I think like as we start making more money from everything with the photo, video, and everything like that, we need to expand very quickly into other creative fields and start taking over that market. Because we can profit for ourselves and also helping our people, our artists, our creatives, thrive in those environments. And
So you
like
feel-
working with partnerships, like partnering with other companies to make it easier for them, just streamlining their creative process and doing what we want to do with the company in the first place, which is like helping creatives.
So you mean like more aggressive expansion as we get our footing underneath us and just like move really fast.
Into different fields, you know, and like
Yeah.
just starting really fast in all the other fields, because there's so many talented people that are losing right now because they don't know how to market.
Yeah.
It's just like if we are there and we can help them with that and we can provide a service to a company that's useful to them at a lower price or at a higher quality for the same price, then yeah. And obviously most of the sales process is not about the product, because it's just not. It's about the marketing.
Yeah.
But we have the marketing,
Mhm.
so it's just getting the good product and then getting the good marketing, and that's all it takes.
You know what I was also thinking? Our personal brands.
Yeah, that's the thing that's big. That's why we're doing this partially.
I think we absolutely have to be way more aggressive. I think no later than like next week, we have to have like a really good schedule and a plan and start shooting this stuff.
That's what I've been working on this week, throughout
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
I have some really good ideas.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you the email again that I sent you before with like the things that you could potentially talk about.
For my channels,
Yeah.
and everything like that, yeah.
So me and
I'm
Stef-
really trying to figure out, one second, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I want to figure out real quick not right now, but like figure out what I'm doing exactly, what value I have to bring to people, and like what I really enjoy doing. Because my life consists of a lot of different things, and I love doing a lot of different things, and I think it's a pretty big value to other people. Because especially with the journey that I'm on right now, and like you're at a different spot, so you can offer a different perspective, but it's still pretty in parallel with what I do. You're a lot more with the social skills and people like that, and I'm more so with the growth section currently. And then like, I'm really good on the technical field, so like, I know I can offer help in those areas, and then also in like, you know, with sports and stuff like that, it's just like highlighting how my life is in general. It's like, because I think a lot of people have a misconception that entrepreneurs like never stop working.
Yeah.
It's just not true. Like the break is just as important as the work. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I'm like highlighting that. I gotta figure that out and get it really solid.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be like super important for us because the personal, Joe Rogan said this, and this is before he got his $100 million deal with Spotify. Very happy for you, Joe.
I am. Good for you, bro. I don't know what Mark's saying so nasty.
I'm very happy for you. No. So he was saying that you cannot, the thing why being an influencer or a person of like great social impact is going to keep getting higher and higher in terms of return is because it's a one-of-a-kind product and only you can provide it.
Yeah.
And that kind of like blew my mind, because I'm like, oh my god, if I go into like toilet paper, someone else can make the same product, but if it's like myself, I'm marketing my personality, I'm selling myself, literally it's like you cannot replicate that. Only I can provide that. And then it's one of a kind, because there's no other Mike Situation Sorrentino, there's no other Snooki, there's no other Kim, there's no other Kanye. So it's
it's endless, because everybody has different interests,
right?
And you can be interested in multiple things. It's not like you buy 5 brands of toilet paper, you buy one, but you follow hundreds of people on Instagram and you buy products based on the people you like too.
Yeah.
So.
And then it's like endless. Social media keeps growing, therefore your audience or the market that you could captivate or capture keeps growing.
Yeah.
So, and now
and it's not limited, it's not capped. Almost.
Yeah.
Well, it is like at the very, like, you know,
realistically.
Yeah, realistically, but it's not capped.
We haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet.
But it's not capped in terms of like where we are now, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's so big, everyone's on it. It's like, yeah, but nobody's doing anything. Almost nobody's doing anything on it. It's such a small percentage of people that have any impact on social media that say anything. You know, like your fucking 50 friends or your 1,000 or your 20,000 people that follow you means nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like when you get to Selena Gomez, why does she have the most? Anyway.
I don't know. I'm like, what is she doing?
Good for her.
She's
Is it Selena Gomez or is it
Swift.
no? It's the other one, isn't it? Demi Lovato, is that?
No,
it's
Selena.
Selena Gomez.
And you know what's so funny? She doesn't do like all the sexy, she doesn't take
she
her
doesn't.
clothes off, she doesn't, nothing salacious, she's not saying anything uber political.
You know what? I think it's because everybody kind of grew up with her. Everyone who uses social media the most grew up with her.
Oh, she was like one of the beginning people?
No, she was like on Nickelodeon and Disney.
But tons
and
of other girls were on there.
Yeah, but nobody's on social media like she is. And like everybody related to her. She was like in everyone's favorite shows. Maybe, I don't know. This is just
I don't know
me
what
talking
she's
out loud.
like. I really don't.
And she's also very relatable, I think.
Is she?
I think so.
She's never like out and about, she's never like...
Yeah, that's the thing. That's relatable.
Maybe.
Most people really aren't out and about
and
doing all the things. They're just people, you know.
Anyway, so we're gonna have to, so between, today's what, Thursday? So between today, Thursday, to Sunday, we have to come up with a comprehensive plan, exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah, schedule.
We've been having this conversation for a while, but I think we actually have a space to do it in now.
Yeah, we have to get it
time
done
to go.
now. Yeah, it's time to go. And then the last
So
thing.
cure my boredom.
Give you a project.
Yeah, I got a little unsettled. Got a little unsteady now. Repeat that line because the camera cut out for a second.
Yeah. Stef doesn't do well with
That light's
it,
gonna
doesn't
turn off in like 2 minutes too.
have a lot of shit to do. But anyhow, so we got another.
It's not when I don't have a lot of
job.
shit to do. It's when I don't have a lot of creative shit to do.
Okay.
If I'm not innovating, I get bored.
So we got another job, potential job. Oh my fuck. So who the fuck? Wait. Oh my god, wait, maybe this is a client. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is Shafay. I got your information off of Craigslist that you're a real estate photographer.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I wanted to know, are you Brooklyn based? I'm in Brooklyn. That's most of my work is Brooklyn based.
I'm also in Brooklyn.
Oh, cool. Okay. Can you text me a couple of your pictures? Because, of course, we already know Craigslist is not the best app.
Yeah.
Can
Yes.
you text me a couple of photographs? I have something in Brooklyn I want you to shoot. It's a 3-family. Not all is vacant, but the tenants won't let me get in there.
Okay.
And I'd love to shoot it either tomorrow or Saturday, whichever day I can get you.
Okay. What I could do, I could share my portfolio with you, and then you could look it over. So you can look it over and get an idea of exactly the kind of work that we do. That sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to send you my business card by text right now.
Okay, perfect.
Okay?
That sounds good.
It's coming up right now.
Where is the portfolio?
Alright, I'll send it. I'll text you right now.
Okay, perfect. You had a new thing that says portfolio, but I don't know. Why am I not seeing it here?
Yeah, everything should be in there.
I saw it on the computer,
Yeah,
but
right.
no, I don't see
Because
it.
I organized it.
Yeah, you did. Did we put prices in the thing? In the ad?
No,
don't know if I
no.
put prices in the ad. Give me my computer.
Oh, I found it. Why would the fuck it would? That's so
Where was it?
I just. I don't know what the fuck is going on here with this.
Should I send her the whole portfolio or just the photos?
Just the photos probably. That'd be a good one, right?
Fuck! How'd you delete it?
It deleted when the phone call came through.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yes. So fucking annoying. I really need to get a fucking computer for this month. This is not good.
Well, we can just deactivate the thing when we're doing this, and then we can put it back on when we're doing something else. No?
Literally fucking kill the whole system.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the shitty audio. The first half of this straight out of camera because Mark got a phone call and it came through on the laptop. And now we lost all the audio.
So, did you deactivate the thing? Can you like?
Yeah. It's
But what if she calls back, or what if someone else
I
calls?
don't know. I guess we'll see. I hope this sounds good now. I'll try to do as much as I can in post to try to fix the audio from the camera.
So this woman is gonna call me back because none of the thing includes prices.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Not the ads that the
Yeah, but the portfolio should have it.
Well, you told me to put just the photography thing. It's a good thing that I put the whole portfolio.
You did.
Then I put photography.
You did both?
Yes.
So then it has the prices.
Alright. So see? That's how it happens. You saw it right on camera.
I think. No, it was on camera.
Why don't you turn this off and then turn it back on so that it doesn't stop in the middle?
Well, that's super weird because it's still recording now.
No, this light.
No, I know. There we go.
Alright, so you want to talk about the, so it's a 3-family? That's huge. It's a lot of work.
It's one house. Do it for like 1,000.
Alright. What were we saying? Oh, so we got a new job. So we're on Compass's concierge program.
Approved vendor list. Or
Com-
preferred vendor list.
Preferred vendor list under concierge.
Yeah. This woman found us.
No, this woman found us from Craigslist.
No, not this one. The woman that we got the email from last
Yeah,
night.
she found us from that list. So a woman emailed us last night at like 10 something, a really big realtor with Compass.
She got a lot of those
I
things. Looked her
looked
up,
at
right?
it, and she wanted the full staging and the whole 9 yards. I explained the whole service to her in an email, so I'm gonna call her after the venture capital call today, or the incubator call.
Accelerator.
Accelerator call. And she wanted the service, so I know now what to do. I'm gonna ask these people up front, like, hey, does your client want this service, or do you want this for the client? And then you're gonna get the information from me and then pitch it to them and hope that they say yes. Because that's gonna save me a lot of time. Because I'm gonna just tell them like, hey, I'm gonna give you something really quick that you can give to the client, and then whatever they say, I'm not gonna spend any time if the client hasn't 100% approved. I'm gonna give them the roughest estimate that I can, a nice price range, and say, give this to your client. If it makes sense, I'll come do the walkthrough, give you a detailed proposal and everything else. We have to change, because now we know, because it's too much work. And then for them to present to the client, but the client can say yes or no, and like, if it's a brand new thing that you're pitching, I'm not gonna put, 2 days of work in it.
Yeah, and then you lose. You can lose up to, you can lose a month of work just for no reason.
For no reason.
Because you're working with a realtor and you're doing the walkthrough and everything, and then there's all free work for nothing.
And then our people, our interior people, our video team, it's too much. It's too much. And then picking out art, all this stuff, it's a lot of work. So now I'm gonna make sure that the client is with it before I say anything.
Yeah, this needs to be confirmed.
Yeah. So, that's gonna be really, really exciting. I cannot wait for that today.
Yeah.
And then we also came to a compromise. So pretty much, our service is.
And it's great because she's with Compass.
Yeah. Our service is all in one, and I think with Compass they have a preferred vendor list within concierge, because their concierge program is, if you're selling your house and it needs a little work before it goes to market, they front the money for you.
It's here's people our realtors have worked with. You can work with anyone who you want.
We're talking about two different things.
No, concierge.
Yes, but
And
I'm
on
explaining.
concierge, you can work with anyone you want. So I want to clarify for them real quick before you say what you're saying. So you can work with whoever you want to work with on there, but there's a list that if a realtor has worked with you before, or they or somebody likes you or whatever, you know them, you're like, these people are good, and you go on like a list of people who have done work before who are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Compass will front the money for you, they give you a card, and then you pay whomever you want from that. So we are on the list of preferred vendors. And so a woman reached out to us yesterday, a realtor reached out and she was like, hey,
Yeah.
do you guys just do art or do you like do staging from A to Z? What is it?
This is the second time that's happened, right?
Yeah,
I think our name is really good.
I think so too.
We got a really good name.
I think so.
It's clever.
So this guy, another realtor from Compass that reached out and wanted to work with us, was saying, hey, we learned that the money has to be split. So we do photo, video, 3D.
Did you talk to him by the way?
He didn't respond to the email. I'm gonna reach out to him today.
Okay.
So we do staging, photo, video, 3D. Photo, video, 3D comes out of the marketing budget from Compass. Now they have a different vendor list for that, right?
Which is covered by Compass out of the marketing budget for the home. Like they just absorb.
But it's not
that.
concierge.
Yeah, no, they absorb that cost. It's not on the
Compass
client. Yes, Compass
absorbs that.
Yeah.
So he was like, yes, you're okay for the staging,
Yeah.
which is under concierge, but then I want you to be on the marketing list
Mm-hmm.
so that I can bill Compass and I'm not taking it out of my pocket. So we came to a compromise because getting on that list is tricky because they said it's closed for the year, number one, and number two, it's
Call
a
them
double-edged
racist.
sword.
Just call them racist.
It's a double-edged sword because you have to work with somebody to get onto the list because they have to basically like
Yeah.
refer you
Yeah.
or whatever. But then no one wants to work with you because they don't want to fucking pay for the thing themselves if
Yeah.
you're not on the list. So
Unless
it's like
you're really good.
you can't get on the list.
Or what we're doing, which is just
So we came to a
yeah. Maybe we shouldn't say it.
No, we'll say
okay,
it.
we can say it. So we for the first job, I guess the first few jobs, we're just gonna put everything together in as concierge or as like staging.
yeah.
Basically, it's like everything is like staging,
Yeah.
and then all the marketing material is just for free. It's like we're set. Like if they ask, it's like it's our
Complimentary.
it's either complimentary or it's our marketing material that we're giving to the
Just complimentary.
complimentary.
So it's
So we can fucking get on the list, and
Yeah.
so that the realtor doesn't
yeah.
absorb the cost because nobody wants to fucking take it out of their payday.
No. And rightly so.
Of
I would
course,
wanna
no,
pay.
of course. That makes obviously.
If I can get it for free, why pay? You
Yeah.
know?
So
So that's what we're doing.
we're flexible.
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 We're
That's what
solving
you
problems
gotta-
over here.
Yeah. Solving problems.
I was thinking just now, like, oh my god, I want to give you a high five, but under the thing is weird, but then I wouldn't be able to reach on top. I can do it. Yeah.
If you pulled back, right?
Because you're too rough.
You
I
pulled
can't reach
back.
it. I
You
can't.
pulled back right at the
No.
top. You
It's
saw that it
always
barely
too
touched.
rough. It's too much. See, I can't do it. But anyway.
See, I'm
that's
having a
what's-
good day for once.
That's what's
Mark
going
is
on.
fucking pulling out.
I don't want to get you pregnant. You want to be pregnant?
I don't mind.
Okay. Fine. Thought you were out of plan B, that's what he told me. But anyway, that's what we got for today. I'm
Plan
very,
B
very
isn't like
excited.
a long-term birth control method.
Listen, who needs a long term? It's only when we have a slip up.
People are gonna think we're fucking like.
Potato.
No.
No? Tomato.
You know this more. You know I had a dream about being in the military last night.
Okay. So we're gonna wrap up here.
It was a very weird dream.
Okay. We're gonna wrap up here. I'll throw it to you. You have any closing words?
Do I don't know. If you're a realtor, like,
Call me.
yeah, we're good. Go to creator.org and schedule a meeting.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah. That's all.
I love you. And I love you.
I can't even turn it off here. I gotta go away.
Let's go to the young men's room.
So do I, actually. I still haven't finished my morning's meeting.
Okay. What do you need to do?
What do you mean? Today?
In the bathroom.
You know what, Mark? Don't ask me these types of questions.
Okay, fine. I'm just